Hey, game changers! Welcome to day 13, where we're talking about dealing with objections. I can't believe we're day 13. It's like we're already halfway through this group almost. Anyway, first of all, I thought I would just run through a couple things that I like to do to help me deal with objections because I have found it to be the most uncomfortable part to get used to with this. Um, so first of all, you'll notice in the post that I posted, there is a link for you to go and check out some scripts in the back office of how to properly deal with objections. And you want to take a look at those because it really will help you with your wording. But my first point today I just want to talk about is spending more time in step two of the invitation process. So we've been talking recently about the five step invitation process and how important step number two is and spending enough time in there. If you're getting a lot of objections from people, you need to go back to step two and make sure that you're digging enough, that you're really understanding and asking enough questions from your customers to know where they're trying to go, what their goals are, what they like, what they haven't liked, so that you can really make sure you're pointing them in the right direction. And that is going to be the first step to actually surfacing or covering any objections before they actually surface. So, like I said, if you're running into a lot of objections, go back to the invitation process and spend more time in step two. Second of all, when I find that when people are running into a lot of, or when all of a sudden someone has a lot of questions or a lot of objections or they're backpedaling, I just get on the phone with them, or I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to call you, or let's, why don't you come over and we'll have a coffee, or let's meet for a play date or something like that, because it's a lot easier for you to connect with someone and for someone to see your passion and relate to you personally more than just words on a page through Facebook. And Facebook can be time consuming. I don't know what everyone else, but I am a slow typer. So I guess I didn't do very well in typing class in high school. Anyway, um, so that's what I would do, is making sure that you're connecting with people with your voice in person or over the phone. And finally, the last part of objections that I really want to bring up, they talk about in these scripts the feel, felt, found principle. And I like that one a lot because in the beginning, you might not be able to relate you and your objections to someone else's, but if you connect with your upline sponsor, or you connect with some of the other people and the other coaches in this group, you can start to understand that people come from different objection points, and what my objections have been are going to be different from someone else's. And it's a great way so that you can, when you're talking to your customers, that you can relate their objections to someone else's, so that you can connect the two and make them feel like they're not the only one that's felt that way. So that's what I like to do in my feel, felt, found. If I can't personally relate to that objection, if I didn't have that objection myself, I make sure to spend a little bit of time trying to understand someone else that may have had that objection, and hopefully some of those will surface through this exercise today. But so that I can relate that objection to my customer, and relate this person's experience and how they were successful in spite of that. So that's my tip for today. Make sure that you're talking with someone, that you're understanding how they are feeling, that you know other people who felt that way, and what they found is this. And that's how I deal with that one. So good luck dealing with objections. I'll look forward to hearing some of yours today and some of the ones that you're hearing from people, so that we can talk a bit about them. Have a great day.